What's going on, ESGNet Nation, and welcome back to another episode here on the channel. We're back here for some more action on the diamond here in MLB The Show, as we're in Row the Show with Deshaun King, episode number 56. And today we have a nice little interleague series here, taking on the Rangers, who are right now currently just one game below 500. Got a 3-game set with them. Also, today's episode, we also have some more interleague action as we take on the White Sox of the South Side in a 3-game series with them. And of course, as you see here, we're just 3.5 games back of the Cubbies, who are currently in first place. Rangers right now, they're 2 back behind the leading Astros there in the American League West. Of the last 10 games, they are 4-6, and they're currently on a 1-game losing streak and would like to try to get back on the right setting here and try to get some wins underneath them. And of course, we're trying to do our best here to get some wins going for ourselves there. As you remember from the last episode, we played a series against the Diamondbacks, ended up losing the first 2 games of that series and winning, and of course winning the third one to avoid the sweep. As we take a look here, you're looking at some of the numbers here in the league leaders, both in the National League, and of course you'll see some here from the American League. You guys can check that out here. But yeah, we're gonna play, trying to play some good baseball here. Of course, we've had a rough go here in the first month or so of the season, and Deshaun just trying to get his legs back here in baseball. We haven't seen baseball here on the channel for a while there, so aka when I say when Deshaun's getting his legs back, that means I'm getting my legs back here of trying to play in this game here again. Of course, we're all getting ready for MLB The Show 25, which I'm really excited about. I've been hearing some really good things about it. Just one thing I know I say this a lot probably in my videos, but one thing I wish MLB The Show would bring back, and that is the year-to-year saves. I miss those, from the early days, from back in the PS2 or PS4 era, where you could do the year-to-year saves, and obviously you could do that from 14 all the way up to 20. And obviously I got a lot of roadshow characters I've created over the years, introduced them in different variations of the game at 15, 16, 17, 18, and so on and so forth up to 20. It's kind of tough, not able to have those players come into the newer games and kind of, right now their careers have really been blossoming and getting bigger and better as we go along. But of course, new systems, new era of gaming and stuff like that. I kind of just wish they would let us get a chance to, go back to year-to-year saves, because I know a lot of people that are really into certain, especially their franchise, they're really getting into it, they're really having fun with it, and then, they want to play, more years beyond the first season and whatnot, and, and by the time they get to like season 3 or 4, they really got a team, they really got something going, they haven't won the World Series yet, and the next game coming out, and it's like I built this team, I kind of want to see this team continue going. Especially if you're doing YouTube, it doesn't really work out too well, where a lot of people are like, hey, where's the new stuff at, blah blah blah. So but I'm glad that most of you guys are been requesting this series, and of course other road show characters as well, coming back here on the second channel, and of course over on the main channel as well, and you'll see those throughout the course of the spring and of course throughout the summer. But we're taking on the Rangers, and the Rangers right now 14-15 for the season. They're in third place there in the West that we just seen earlier, and of course they lost the series there to the Cubbies 2-1, and we're taking on Rodriguez here. Yuri Rodriguez, his first year in the majors. He's from the Dominican Republic, 27 years of age, 6'2", 198. He has a 2-seam fastball, really good 4-seam fastball, and of course a slider. So we're gonna have to see how we do against this young man here. And of course, last time we played against some newcomers to the MLB, especially when it comes to pitchers, hasn't worked out too well for King. So hopefully today that will be a different story for him as we lead off here in this one. Here in the bottom half of the second, bases are empty and nobody out, and Rangers already up by 2 runs here as we have a dynamic challenge here, and we got a couple good options here. And I think we're going to try to swing at some inside pitches only. So 1-0 count here for King as he takes a pitch here. That's going to go on the outside, and got good contact there. But unfortunately, oh no, they say that we went ahead. We got that. We took the inside pitch there. Okay, that wasn't really an inside pitch, but okay, we don't get on board. But it's still 2-0 here, bottom of the fourth. Now 1 runner on board, 2 out. This is going to be a pop up, and the first baseman's going to call everybody off, as that's just going to be a heart-wrenching end of that at bat. Go now to the bottom half of the 6th. There's nobody on board with 1 out. And, of course, King has a dynamic challenge here in front of him. And really like to get this inning going here with 1 out. We could get a good rally going here for ourselves. We just need 1 run and tie, and, of course, a run to take the lead, or 2 runs to take the lead, actually, I should say. As we're going to try to see if we can hit a single or better. So far, we're 0 for 2 here in today's game. And we're going to see this pitch. That's going to be taken for a 4-seamer. That's going to be high and away, as Rodriguez here so far had a pretty good day here with King. He's been pretty dominant already on him on 0-2 for the day so far. King here hits this one out to center field. That's going to be easily caught, as that just gets lifted up there for an easy out. Bottom of the 8th coming up here, down by 4, as Milwaukee starting to get things going here, but I think it might be a little too late. Rangers up by 4 here, as we'll see this pitch here. And you see there, top right of the screen there, my wireless controller needs to be plugged up as we end up flying out. And that is going to be it for this one here, as unfortunately Seager and the boys there for the Rangers pick up the win here in the first game of the series, as they win this one here 9-7. We're able to scrape up 2 runs there in the run each there in the 9th and the 8th and the 9th, but not enough to get us going to, of course, get us the win. 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors there for Texas. That's for the Milwaukee. 7 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, as Alex Verdugo goes 1 for 4. Seager goes 1 for 5. And then you take a look at the numbers there for the rest of the Rangers, their pitchers there. And they had to go through 4 pitchers before they get to their closer there in the bullpen. Or actually 2 bullpen pitchers and then a closer there to get the save. As for us, we go 0 for 4 in this one. Tough break for us. As pretty much everybody in the lineup had a really rough night here. And now we have to try to put that game behind us here and get ready for this next game, as we take on Jacob deGrom. Of course, 11 years in the majors. Of course, he had his time with the Mets a few years back, now with the Rangers here. A potential 84 overall. And, of course, there you see 36 years of age, 6'4", 180 pounds. And he has got a pretty good, nice ERA right now at 2.29, as he's only pitched about 35 innings so far this season. He's given up 3 home runs, 6 walks, 27 strikeouts already this season. And he has a WAR just near 1 for him this season. Just take a look there. Nice 4-seam fastball, 2-seamer right behind there. And, of course, some pretty good breaking ball pitches there as well to help him out. So we're back out here for game 2 of this series here against the Rangers, as we're trying to level this one out here today and try to see if we can finish up this series here with these next 2 games with a win. So first, let's worry about game 2 here, as we get a runner on board here with 2 away for King. And he is going to try to see if he can get something going here with a full count. So he's got a hitter's count here. He's going to get a decent pitch for him. But this one, he's just going to get under it too much, as it's just too far inside. And that is going to, of course, have him fly out. Bottom of the 3rd, Milwaukee able to get 2 runs. The bases are empty here, 2 out. This is a good hit, but unfortunately, the right fielder able to track that one down, and still a base hit. Go now to the bottom half of the 6th. Still a 2-0 ball game here for Milwaukee. King hits this one up the middle, goes to the second baseman. Second baseman makes an easy, quick throw over to first, and that's going to be a nice put away there as they get King out. Move on now to the bottom half of the 8th. 1 runner on, 2 out. King looking like he's almost like yesterday, the previous game here, as he is able to hit this one there. That's going to be a base hit for him. as he's going to be able to get on board here. Nice job there getting that single and putting out runners in scoring position now. It's going to have runners at second base. We'll see what Luis can do here. He's 1 for 3. He's 2 for 7 this series, the home run and RBI. Let's see if he's can light up the scoreboard a little bit, move some runners around. So 2 on, 2 out, 1-1 count. Oh, this is a beautiful hit here. This is going to go high. It's going to go deep, and that ball is gone. A 3-run home run there from Luis. As you see, celebrations there out in the left field. Home run there from Milwaukee. It is Brew October. That Brew October time is not just here yet. We're just getting it's still early in the season, but it's now the 5-1 lead here for Milwaukee. As oh, look at that! Look at that swing there. Nice swing. 373. Exit velocity in 97.4. And we're able to pick up the win. Oddly enough, or not oddly enough, but nice. So, we didn't get much from King here. 1 for 4 for him in this game here today. But nonetheless, our boys did a great job there. King 1 for 4, a run. Urias there hit that home run. 2 for 4. He has now 2 home runs now for this series. And he's looking like he's got a good bat here going for himself. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors there for Milwaukee. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for Texas. As you see the numbers there for Texas there. Of course, you guys can go back and pause the video, check those out. But for us, you see Ryan McMahon 2 for 4. Who else? Josh Bell. Oh, wow, our guys, our bottom 3 there are really having a tough time. As, yeah, that is not good when you got the bottom 3 there batting the way they are. Of course, especially Wilson Contreras there. He's over 4 here in today's game, so he's just as worse shape than King is right now. So Oliver Garcia will be the last pitcher of the series here as we get to game 3. This is to be the rubber match here between these two squads, as we're both looking for a win here today, and of course pick up this series win. Garcia, B potential, 82 overall. He's been in the league just for over a year now. 20 years of age, 6'5", 194 pounds. He's from West Virginia. And there you see his numbers from last season. 27 games he's been in. He's had 27 starts. He was going 9 for 9 last year. Had over 160 innings for him for last season. Gave up 16 home runs and 49 walks, 122 strikeouts. Gave up 60 or 85 runs. 77 of those were earned. And there you see a 4.24 ERA. Right now he's at a 4.50 ERA. And his WAR numbers at 1.1 right now. So before the game, coach is talking to us here about some need to beef up some numbers here, percentage wise, infield percentage this season. Just tighten up the defense some here. So he's going to give us a little bit of a boost, plus ×2 when it comes to fielding, which is going to be nice for us because we do need that. I've been trying to work on that, as well as obviously when we have training sessions, trying to work on getting speed up and getting that going for us. But as you take a look here, series recap, you see Texas, they won the first game. We won the second game we just seen. And now it's time for that rubber match here, as the crowd has got to get behind us here today, and we got to try to go out here and get a victory. Milwaukee now trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the half of the second, as King goes chasing for this one here. That's going to be a fly ball infield, and that's going to be an out there. Nice job there from Simeon. Again, the catch, and Garcia retires King there. As we move on now here to the bottom of the fourth. Rangers up by 8. Oof. Ouch. As we have 2 runners on board and 1 out here. So we got a bit of a hill to climb up here early in this game. As you see here, trying to use a power swing here to try to see if we can drive these runners, or at least try to advance them up 90 feet. So 2-1 count here from Garcia. As King gets underneath this one here. This is going to go high and deep out to right field, but not deep enough. Just a little too high. And that is going to bring us there to a failure on that challenge there. So we cannot move the runners there with our power swing. So top of the 6th now. Still an 8-0 lead here. So far, or at least our pitchers are stable right now. But we have runners on the corners now with one out, and King will be thrown out there at first. And they the runners try to tag up, but realize they have to go back and not able to tag up. Go to bottom half of the 8th here. It's 10-1 game. And yeah, this one is pretty much a Rangers victory here, as this goes high and deep over to right, and that's going to bounce around, and it's actually going to bounce to an automatic double as it hits off the wall out there right field and hops over the fence. So King's going to get on second, and you take a look there at that ball hopping over there near the 345 sign. That's going to put us in scoring position now here, and we'll see what Garcia can do, as of course he is trying to get something going here for himself as well. So we'll see how this is going to fare here. 3-1 count here for Luis, as he's already had 2 home runs in this series so far. We'd like to see if he can get a third one here and try to at least try to get some rally going for us here. But 2 on, 2 out, and that's going to be a now walk now for Luis. Ryan McMahon will now be called up here. He walked back in the 6th. We'll see what he can try to do here in this at bat. 1 for 2 for McMahon. 0 for 2 day here for him as he hits this one there. That is going to be a pop up to the right field, or to the first baseman, and that is going to be it for the inning here as we end up losing this one here. Yeah, not how I was hoping this series is going to go, because looking at the numbers, we look like we were a heavy favorite in this one here, but unfortunately Rangers will take this one here 10-2. 10 runs, 10 hits for the Rangers. So every hit they put up there, they brought back home, cashing in those dividends. 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for us, as we just, I don't know, for whatever reason, we're just doing bad fielding. We're having really horrible fielding mistakes here. So they end up taking the series 2-1. Hopefully we get another chance to face the Rangers later on in the season. But yeah, we end up losing this series here, and this is not helping our chances here to get closer to the Cubbies there in our division, as Wilson Contreras goes 1 for 4 in the game. And there you see Contreras had an error, so did Scott there. He had an error as well. So yeah, tough day as Freddie Peralta gets his 3rd loss of the season. He's now 3 for 3. And now we focus on the next game here. So next series coming up here is against the White Sox. Boys from the south side of Chicago, 12-19 for the season right now. 5 games back of the Twins. And of course, there you see their lineup: Jimenez, Sheets, Voit, Wilson, Torres, Vaughn. So that's pretty good, decent guys there in the lineup. Not the best lineup in Major League Baseball, but they do have Michael Kopech, and he is B potential right now. 82 overall in the season, in the league for 5 seasons now so far, with the age of 28 years of age. He's at 6'3", 210 pounds from the big Lone Star State of Texas. Nice 4-seamer as well as you got to watch out for that slider, as well as that curveball, and of course that circle change. He's got a 3.0, 300 average, or 300 ERA right now. He's given up 5 home runs, 14 walks, and 38 strikeouts so far this season. He has 1 good shutout this season. He had 1 quality start so far, and his WAR is 0.5. So back home here again at American Family Field, and you see there, White Sox are 7 games back of, or 7 games below 500. And like I said, they're not playing the best of baseball right now, but neither are us. And we got to kind of make sure we get things going here and play well. Ooh, nice crack of the bat there. That one's going to go deep out to right center field, and that's going to hop off the wall. That's going to be a nice single there for King as he gets us going here in the first game of the series. 7th double of the season as he hits that one way out there. Nice job. Puts himself in scoring position now here, and now we'll see what Luis can do here to kind of help us out. So Luis up to bat here. We'll see what he can do as he's at his first at bat here as he grounds this one there to the shortstop. That should be an easy play there to first, and that will retire the bag, or retire the runner at the bag there at first. White Sox now lead it down by 2 near the bottom half of the 4th, and that's going to be a swing and a miss as we go fishing again. As we try to work the count there, but just Kopech just watching probably the last couple of games that we've been in and realizing, hey, I can get this guy to fish. I can get him. He's gullible to go on the out, get taken for a ride there on the outside there. Rightfully so. 0-2 count here against Kopech again. This time he goes upstairs as he gets a swing and a miss. As now King goes 1 for 3 now. Bottom half of the 8th, excuse me. We'll see what we can try to do here with 1 runner on board and 2 out. And King again here gets underneath this ball a little too much after he goes after the first pitch, and that is going to be it for him. And this could be it for us as they see here. White Sox, they're going to celebrate here as they get the first win of the series. Nice victory there for them. For us, we just cannot get our bats rattling right now. As we go, King goes 1 for 4 in the ball game. Kopech 8 innings of work, 5 runs, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 error. Eric there gets hit. He gets pulled out in the 4th pretty quickly there. 5-3 is your final score. 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors there for Chicago. As for Milwaukee, 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. As Kopech picks up his 3rd win of the season. Ken Giles picks up his 6th save of the season there for Chicago. And you think the way that Chicago's been playing right now, and of course this, I'm not saying that Chicago's an easy team to, beat up on, but we should be in, we have better players. So I don't know what's going on with the lineup, but I know one thing: if this losing keeps continuing here, it's going to spiral out of control, and we're going to be in a big hole. We don't want to be in a hole here so soon and so early here in the season. Turnbull's next here, pitching for the White Sox. As you see potential, 79 overall, 32 years of age, 6'3", 210 pounds, from Alabama. He's been in the league for 6 seasons. There you see his attributes there. He has a really good, decent K per 9. And there you see, he's been with Detroit for a long time, and this will be his first year now playing for the White Sox here. So he knows American League Central guys pretty well there. I think that's why the White Sox picked him up. But as you take a look here, this is a nice interleague game. Of course, you remember, if you know, back in the day, Milwaukee was in the American League. And these two teams used to go at each other here, but since then, we're a National League team, and this should be a game here that I'm hoping that will be a turning point here for us here in this series, as we'll try to get something going here. 8 home runs so far right now, leading the ball club here for Milwaukee, as we'll see him up to bat here with 2 away and nobody on here for King. Turnbull is going to have to try to keep continuing what they've been doing, at least the way they've been pitching him so far this season, or so far in this series, as they go after, try to get him to go after the outside pitch there, forcing fastball. It's going to make it now 0-2. King now looking for his next pitch here. Goes outside, but just can't get too good of a piece of it there, and that's going to foul it off. Going to make it now 2-1. 2-1. And the pitch again outside, four-seam, but he gets a little bit more this time around, as he's just trying to convince his pitcher to pitch inside. Goes there. That's low and away there. That's going to be a nice base hit there on that sinker. And he's actually going to go for 2 here, as he gets a nice stand-up double. So great job there for King. And that's going to add some, going to add a little bit to his speed. But nice hit here, as he's able to get his first at bat and get on the base pass here, and hopefully get something going now here in the bottom half of the first. We really need something early, and we need to get our bats rolling here pretty quickly here. I would say that here in the next between now and the fifth innings. Between the first and fifth innings. As we see a pop up there from Wilson Contreras, he pops himself out. And that'll be it for the inning. Bottom of the fourth here. 2-1 count. That one's low, forcing low inside, and that's going to bounce off the wall here. That's going to be another double there for King. And oh no, he's going to go for 3. He's going for a triple, and he's going to get it. Nice hustle there from King. I would have been satisfied with a double, but he's going to up the ante here. Go for a triple. And look at this hit here. He doesn't really have the speed to necessarily get the triple here, but he must have got out of the box there pretty quickly there. And got there on time to get the triple. Wilson Contreras will be up next here. He's 0 for 1. 3-0 count. He's going to take this one walk as he is able to get Turnbull to draw him a walk. Nice job there. It's now Ian Happ up next. Happ up to bat here. He's now, I think, 1 for 5 in this series. 0 for 1 here today. Runners on the corners. That's going to be a hit down at third base. They're going to try to turn 2 here. But a run is going to come across the play as they cannot turn the double play. It's going to be an E5 on Vaughn. And he's going to have to explain that one there to the manager. Bottom half of the fifth coming up here now as we'll see 2 runs come across from Milwaukee as we have a dynamic challenge here. And hey, you know what? We've been playing really good here today. Let's try to see if we can try to meet that goal here. Let's see if we can get a home run for ourselves. And let's take the first pitch outside, low and away there, that 4-seamer. King with 8 home runs so far this season. It'd be nice to put another crooked number up here. As he takes the next pitch here, that's a sinker. Away. Making now 2-0 count. Hinder's count now. King here could, of course, obviously take this pitch here. And he is going to do so there as he takes the slider inside. Makes it now 3-0. So King could just take this pitch here, just kind of see where the pitcher's at and see what he's thinking. But also, too, at the same time, it's going to be somewhere down the middle here. I don't see this. I don't see Turnbull. I see him challenging him like he did right there. Foul ball, 3-1 count. Crowd here get behind the batter here now. And see the pitch, and that's going to be a low slider there out, just a little breaking right off the plate there some. So now full count here for King as he's 2 for 2 here today. Got a runner on second with 2 out. And Turnbull here. Oh, geez. Turnbull not playing around at all. He went right at him. Got him to swing out and strike out there on that pitch. So nice job there. Nice little battle between those two there. We'll see here now in the 7th inning. It's 2-2. Lambert now out here to pitch here for Chicago. 2 for 3, and now King goes now 2 for 4 as he swings and misses there. Nice job there from Lambert. But the Brew Crew able to bust out a win here today as they did a great job there. Of course, King, he got that first run across the plate, and hopefully that was the motivation that the rest of the team needed to get the win here, because they did. Final score 6-1 is your final as King goes 2 for 4 in the ball game, a double, a triple for him, as well as a run. 6 runs, 12 hits for Milwaukee, no errors. Chicago, 1 run, 3 hits, 3 errors. As they lose this one by 5 here today. As you take a look at the numbers there. Of course, Chicago not really stepping up to the plate here today. And of course, they've had quite a few errors there. It looks like Void, Vaughn, and Murado there caused the errors, which probably were associated with those 3 runs there, probably in the 7th inning. So as we take a look here at the 3rd and final game of this series, and of course we'll see Perez here, Martin Perez, see potential, 79 overall. He's a southpaw, been in the league for 12 seasons, 33 years of age. He's been with Boston, Texas, and of course last season with the Dodgers. Now here with Chicago. And the White Sox, the Venezuelan pitcher, gonna try to see what he can do here. He's given up 5 home runs, 18 walks, and 23 strikeouts so far this season. He's pitching a .535 now for the season. He had 4 quality starts, and as you see his WAR, no WAR right now for him. And see, of course, he's trying to try to make sure they do not lose this series here against the Whites or against the Brewers, as they're trying to take 2 out of 3 here today. But hey, we're gonna stop that. We're gonna take the 2 out of 3, and we're gonna leave them home, have them packing, going home with an L for the second straight day. So it's a beautiful day here at American Family. Again, the crowd really doing a great job here supporting the team. As we get to the bottom of the first, 1 out and 2 on, and King got down the line, and he's going to be called safe. As that ball actually, I think it hits off of Perez there, and he's got hurt, but he's all right. He's standing up, and he's letting his team know he can still play. That ball hit off him pretty well there. King really took advantage of that one and go down the line. So bases are loaded now, and we got Zane Thomas, who's up to bat here. One of our newer guys here on the club. Or I should say Lane Thomas. Lane Thomas, 250 now for the season. See the pitch here, and this one's going to be short out there to right. And King, and King needs to get back to the bag here, as he's going to get there on time. As the runner does tag up. And it's going to be a 1-0 lead here. So sacrifice fly there for our RBI. Helps us out getting that 1 run. So now King's still on first base. Almost made a boo-boo there. Getting almost thrown out. 2 on, 2 out. 1-2 count here for Luis. As Luis hits this one here, and he's looking. And this one is going to be caught there by the shortstop, who hustles on that play. Nice job getting that one in on the the left field side of the park. As we see, nice hit there. Finds a gap out there in left center field. A run should come in. Make that 2 runs should come in. King, come on, King. What are you doing? What are you doing? And he will get tagged out. Those 2 runs will count. They will come across. It'll be a 3-0 ball game. Bottom of the 5th. He just got a little too anxious there on the run. Wasn't really paying attention to where the ball was at. As he gets thrown out there on that routine play at first, and that will retire him in that one. Go now to the 7th inning. 7-1 here. Milwaukee leads. 1 out, nobody on here for King as he goes fishing again. This is so embarrassing. As he gets struck out there. And regardless, they'll still keep the lead and will turn that into a win. Nice job there from Milwaukee as they turn this episode around here. Getting the final 2 games of this series here at the White Sox. To be honest, we should have won this series in a straight sweep, but the first game, I don't know what was going on there, but whatever was said between the first game and the second game, it turned out that it helped us out. As King goes 2 for 4 in the ball game, a double, and then 2 RBIs there for him. As Milwaukee able to win this one here, and a final score of 8-1. It's your final. 13 hits, no errors there for Milwaukee. As for Chicago, 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for them. Let's take a look at some final numbers here before we wrap up today's episode here. Not the best showing here from King, but so far we're still in the hunt here for the division, as we're ranked 18th in the power rankings. But we're just 4.5 games back of the Cubbies here. I'm hoping the Cubbies will lose some traction. They got some pretty good games coming up here. I think they got a Cardinals series coming up, and I believe they got a Reds series coming up as well. So hoping we can, obviously we got to continue winning, but at the same time, it would be nice to see the Cardinals and Reds get some victories off of the Cubbies there and help us out and kind of move us up in the standings. But we got to win games as well. So, but to take a look here, we're in the month of May, and next episode we'll take a quick look at this numbers so far for the season after that first month, and then we're on a road trip. We're going to the East Coast as we head off to Pittsburgh for 3 games against the Pirates, and then we go up to the Great White North taking on Toronto in that 3-game set there against the Blue Jays. So got a nice little road trip before we head back home, and of course we play those Cubbies. Hopefully we can gain some more ground against them between now and then to set us up for a nice series there with them. But that's it for this episode of Road to the Show with Sean King. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you happen to be new, and hit that bell notification, a little bell there, so you guys be notified when any videos are uploaded to the channel. And again, thank you guys so much for watching the series and continuing to give us support for the channel here as well. Like I said, we'll have more Road to Show with Sean King, as well as Alex Humberto coming up here on the channel as well. There should be some videos floating around of him as well here on the channel at the same time. And of course, we'll have more MLB action, and once MLB 25, the show, come out, we'll have a new series as well for that content, for that series, for that new game as well. So new content coming up for baseball, coming up very, very soon. Of course, throughout the whole rest of this spring and going into the long summer, we'll have all your baseball needs. But that's it for me, you guys. As always, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.